Good morning, students. Welcome back. In my last class, I told you how the civil disobedience movement spread like jungle fire and people in India started breaking the colonial law everywhere. They broke the salt law and also demonstrated in front of the government, factories, etc. So the situation was beyond the control and Britishers were really at their back foot. So worried by the development, the colonial government began arresting the Congress leaders. Why? In order to control the situation. But they were at their wrong notion. They had a wrong idea that this arrest will control the situation. No, the thing was quite opposite. As the colonial government began arresting the Congress leader, it led to violent clashes in the different parts of the country. Violent clashes between the Satyagrahis and the colonial government. In northwestern frontier province, this was the province at the west where today's Pakistan is there. That province was northwestern frontier province. It was called as NWFP in short. There, a eminent leader Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was quite active in spreading Gandhiji's civil disobedience movement. So his activities was really becoming dangerous for the Britishers, and as a result Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was arrested in April 1930 because he created an havoc in northwestern frontier province, and he was a local leader and appreciated highly by the people of NWFP, that is northwestern frontier province. As he was arrested in 1930, the crowds became angry, and the angry crowds demonstrated in the streets of Peshawar, facing armored cars and police firing. Many were killed as a result. This was the situation. And just after 1 month, in the very next month, Mahatma Gandhi was also arrested. And when Mahatma Gandhi was arrested, the industrial worker in Sholapur became very furious and they started attacking police post, municipal building, law courts, railway stations, etc. And slowly the movement was turning violent. Again, I am telling you, students, Gandhiji's movement was completely based on truth and non-violence. But all these activities converted into violence. And the government was really in a great shock. A frightened government responded, that's why, with a policy of brutal repression. And peaceful Satyagrahis were attacked, women and children were beaten, and about 1 lakh Satyagrahis were arrested. So this was the condition of India when the civil disobedience movement was going on. And I told you there was a brutal repression, and when this repression was there, in such a situation, Mahatma Gandhi at last decided to call off the movement And as a result, he entered into a pact with the then Governor General, Lord Irwin, and a pact was made between Gandhiji and Lord Irwin, and it was called as Gandhi-Irwin Pact of 1931. And with this pact, civil disobedience movement came to an end. So this is how the movement came to an end on 5th March 1931. We'll continue with this.